hear teacher clearly? Yes or no? Okay, so now let's start. Okay, good job. So here everyone, today is about the first lesson, calculation. We always start from the module of calculation since it is very basic but also very important. Okay, so here basically if you have the book, you can see that there are several topics in P2 we have learned. So actually here I want to introduce more. For the basic vertical multiplication and long division, you should understand the rule. So actually in today's lesson, I will skip this part, but for the practice, you can refer to your worksheet, okay? And also here there are some basic topics such as for operations calculation, tips and tricks in addition and subtraction, summation of special number sequence, and also for division involving remainder, as well as introduction to fractions. So for today's lesson, we will focus on these 5 topics, and you will see that there are still 3 topics I highlighted with the red stars. Because for these 3 topics, actually they are also very essential for SASMO. So here I will explain more after the new year, okay? So here everyone, if you haven't received our ebooks, please try to add Teacher Mills WeChat or my WeChat. You can just scan the QR code, okay? So yes, there will be replay, okay? So now let's move on to the first one for operations calculation. I will go through this part fast, okay? So here, basically you see that we already learned the 4 operations in P1, that is division, multiplication, subtraction, and addition. So here let's have a look. What about in an equation? You can see all of them. So what is the order of the operations? Do you know? Okay, so here I will show you a story. You can just assume that they have a race. Okay, so now let's have a look what will happen. So firstly, there's a card for multiplication and division. And what about the addition and subtraction? This is a toy car, right? So if they have a race, now you see that who will be the winner? Who is the winner? Of course, multiplication and division. So you can see that if you just multiply or divide by a number, actually the result will increase quickly or decrease quickly, right? So in this way, actually let's have a look. Here, when you see these 4 operations, do remember that we always start from multiplication or division. Okay, so now following this, let's do some practice. Now you can see that for the first one, 42 plus 1 minus 10 divided by 5 and then multiplied by 2. So in this equation here, I have a question. Everyone please input your answer in the chat box, okay? So which part should we calculate first? Is it A, 42 plus 1, or B, 1 minus 10, or C, 10 divided by 5? Which one? Where should we start from? Where? Correct. B. Okay. I see that some students choose B, some students choose A. Which one? Yes, okay. So you see that we need to start from C because you can see division here, right? So now let's follow the rule. 10 divided by 5, you will get 2. And then move on. 2 times 2, that is 4. So actually see that for the last part, 10 divided by 5 and then times 2, you can see that the result of this part is 4. So following this, we just started from the left side to the right side, like 42 plus 1 and then minus 4. So everyone, could you please tell me what is the final answer? What is the final answer for the first one? What is it? Yes, correct. Okay, that is 30 what? 39, right? Okay, so 43 minus 4, you can get 39. Okay, so here for the second one, again, where should we calculate first? Should we start from A or should we start from B? Where should we start from? Yes. Again, do we need to calculate 35 minus 9 first, or we need to calculate 9 divided by 3 first? Yes, excellent. You already got it, right? Okay, so here we just start from the second part. That is 9 divided by 3. You will get 3 here. And then move up. 3 times 10. That is 30. So following this again, we just start from the left side to the right side. That is 35 minus 30 and then plus 12. Okay, what is the final answer? What is the final answer? 35 minus 30 and then plus 12. What is it? Yes, correct. Okay, that is 17. Okay, now can you understand? Always remember that when there are all 4 operations, we start from multiplication or division part first, and then move on to addition or subtraction. Okay, so here also actually we learn a new operation that is called the brackets. This is a new friend. So here you can see, I can help you with your race. So how can the brackets help addition and subtraction? Let's have a look. So again, there is a race. But what is the different part? You see that the bracket will help them, right? Okay, so now let's start. Firstly, again, for multiplication and division, they have a car. And what about addition and subtraction? They have a flying car, right? So in this way, who will be the faster one? So again, let's move on. Okay, so you see that this time, who is the winner? Yes, the flying car is the winner, right? Why? Because the bracket helps us. Okay, so here, move on. You see that when you see the bracket, actually we need to start from bracket. For the bracket, you can just regard everything in the bracket as a group. So now for the first one, again, think about it. Which part should we calculate first? Should we start from 6 times 45 or bracket 45 minus 38? Where should we start from? Where? Yes, okay. So again, this time we need to start from B, right? Oh, sorry, okay. So this time we need to start from B because you can see the bracket. So now, inside the bracket, what can you see? 45 subtracts 38. Okay, so what is the number here? I give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Calculation. Okay, that is 7, okay? So for this, you will see that here, what is it? Okay, 6 times 7. Wow, good job, so fast, okay? 6 times 7, that is 42. Okay, so for the second one, I think now you know that where should we start from, right? Because there are 2 pairs of brackets. Okay, so now you can try it and tell me what is the final answer. I give you maybe 30 seconds, have a try. Bracket 15 plus 17, bracket divided by bracket 12 minus 8. What is the final answer? What is the final answer here? Okay. What is 15 plus 17? I see that some students forgot the carry over. Be more careful. What is the answer? Okay. So here, 15 plus 17, what can you get? You will get 32. Okay, some of you right now, 22. No. Here, don't forget the carry over. 15 plus 17, 32. And then 12 minus 8, what can you get? That is 4. So 32 divided by 4. So you will see that the answer is 8. Okay? So this one is very, very, very basic, right? Always remember that what is the fastest one? That is the bracket. And then move on, we have a multiplication or division. So who is the slowest one? That is addition or subtraction, okay? So for this, let's move on to another part. So actually there's some relationship between these 4 operations. So now let's have a look. This is a story. Firstly, you can see that there is a monkey, and what happened to the monkey? The monkey is so hungry and he finds a banana. Monkey loves banana, right? But then, look, what happened then? The monkey sees a peach, right? So what does he do? Just throw the banana away, right? Okay, so now following this, let's have a look what happened. There is a big watermelon. And then what does the monkey do? Monkey just throws the peach, right? And to catch the watermelon. So following this, what happened? There's a rabbit and the monkey wants to chase the rabbit. Correct. So what about the watermelon? Again, just throw away. So actually you see that for this story, we can turn that into an equation. So originally there was a monkey and then gets a banana, that is a plus banana. Then throw it away, that is a minus banana. So plus banana, minus banana. Plus peach, minus peach. Plus watermelon, minus watermelon. In the end, you see that what happened? The monkey gets nothing, right? Okay. So actually from the story, what kind of conclusion we can get? That is, if you just add and then subtract the same thing, the same items, the same numbers, actually you see that we can just cancel them. Okay. So here this is the first key point, that is we can cancel out the same fruits with opposite signs. So what are the opposite signs? That is a plus and a minus, times and a divide. Okay. So following this, let's have a look. How can we apply such conclusion to solve the equation quickly? 100 minus 20 plus 16 minus 16 plus 20 minus 30. So what is the final answer here? Okay, maybe you can have a try. This one is super easy, so I only give you 10 seconds. Okay, have a try. Please answer. Yeah, can you find that something is the banana, something is the watermelon, something is the peach? Okay, so here let's try to find the same item and try to cancel it. Look, minus 20 and then plus 20. Always remember that the operators is in front of the number, okay, in front of the banana. Okay, and then here plus 16 and the minus 16, you can cancel it. So actually in the end, what do we have? You can see that 100 and then minus 30, okay? Pay attention, what do we keep? That is the minus subtraction sign in front of 30, okay? So here the first one, that is 70. Wow, super easy for you, right? Okay, so let's try another one. This is the multiplication and division. Try. Another 10 seconds for you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you have the answer? What is it? Okay, correct. So again, try to find the opposite signs, okay? So what can you see? Yes. So firstly, divided by 8 and multiplied by 8, you can cancel. And then we have divided by 6, but can you find multiplied by 6? No, so we just keep it here. Then multiply by 2, divided by 2, okay, cancel. So in the end, we only have 48 and then divided by 6. What is 48 divided by 6? Wow, who got 6? Calculation. 48 divided by 6, what is it? Yes, that is 8. Okay, be more careful. 6 times 8, that is 48. 48 divided by 6, that is 8. Okay? So move on to the second part, that is the tips and the tricks in addition and subtraction. So here everyone, please take out a piece of blank paper. Let's try it, okay? Are you ready? Let's go. So for the first one, 26 plus 17 plus 13 plus 34. So could you please tell me any easier way to calculate this one? I see that maybe some students just say 26, okay, write it down, and then plus 17, right? And then 6 plus 3, okay, 13, carry over 1, and then move on 2 plus 1 plus the carry over, right? But actually, any easier way to calculate such equation? So here, try to find the good friend pairs. So what's the meaning of a good friend pairs? That is, you try to find the last digits that can make a perfect 10, okay? So for example here, let me highlight. Look, 6. Who is the best friend with 6? You will see that it is 4, right? So here, let's try what is 26 plus 34. Can you find the answer? Yes, correct. 26 plus 34. And then also we have a 17 plus 13, right? So 26 plus 34, you will get a 60. Don't forget the carryover. And then move on, 17 plus 13, that is 30. Okay, so what is the final answer? The final answer is 90. Yes, okay, the first one, very easy. And this is also the basic tip and trick in calculation. Find the good friends. Then what about when you move on to subtraction? Okay, try 176 minus 33 minus 26 minus 47. So any faster way to do that? Any faster way to do that? Okay, yeah. So basically, you can find the same term. That is for the last digit. Actually, they're the same thing. Okay. So here, 6. We can just calculate 176 minus 26 first. So what can you get? You will get 150. Okay. Question. What about 33 and 47? What about 33 and 47? Okay, good. So here, actually, we can turn that into the opposite operation, that is the addition. Why? Because you will see that the 3 and the 7, actually they are good friend pairs, right? So you just subtract the 33 first, and then you subtract the 47. So here, everyone, you just imagine that there is a big plastic bag, right? Okay, so I used plastic bag to group 33 and 47, and then I threw them together. So here, do remember to change the operation sign. That is a 33 plus 47. So actually, what can you get? You will get 80 for these two parts. So following this 150 minus 80, what is the final answer? It should be 70, correct? It should be 70, okay? So you see that this is also another way, that is, when you find the good friend pairs in subtraction, what should we do? Try to find a plastic bag to throw them together. Okay, so following this for number 3, actually here, this is also very similar to minus 33, minus 47 one. Okay, we try to add brackets to make good friend pairs. As you can see that here, we have 256 minus 56. Okay, same tail, we can just cancel, right? And follow this, minus 89, and then minus 11. 9 and 1 can make good friend pairs. So what should we do? Okay, I give you some time and try to type your final answer in the chat box. Okay, have a try. Got the answer? Try to do the calculation part by yourself, okay? Yeah. 256 minus 56 first, and then find a plastic bag, throw them away. What is it? You will get a perfect number, right? Yes, the perfect number is 100, okay? So we have 200 and then minus 100. So actually the answer is 100. Good job. So basically you see that I already told you 3 tips here, okay? Find the good friend pairs, cancel the same tail, and add brackets to make good friend pairs. So for the last one here, let's have a look. What are the 25 plus 33? And then plus 44, and then plus 51. Can you think some good friend pairs? No, right? Okay, so what about cancel the same tail? This is not a subtraction. What about add brackets to make good friend pairs? Also cannot. Then what should I do? We just calculate one by one? Some students say, okay, I just give up. No, use the calculator? Cannot. Okay, so here let's have a look. What is the tip here? Here, we try to split the number. So how to split the number? As you can see that here, 25, you can find the closest round number, that is 20, right? So 20 and then plus 5, you will get 25. Okay, then what about the second one? What about 33? What is the closest round number to 33? Which one? Which one is very close to 33? Good job, that is a 30. So here 30, and then what should we do? 30 is not enough because the original number is 33. So what should we do? Correct, plus 3, okay? So following this, what about the 44? Yes, we try to turn that into 40 plus 4, okay? And then what about the 51? 50 and then plus 1. Good job. So actually you see that here, we try to split the number, and for the numbers like 20, 30, 40, and 50, they're just like the close of the number, right? The big number. And what about the plus 5, plus 3, plus 4, and plus 1? Just look like the hat. So here for this method, also sometimes we just call it as the close and the hat. So following this, we can just add all these round numbers together. Look, 20 plus 30 plus 40 plus 50. It is much easier, right? So 20 plus 30, that is 50. 50 plus 50, 100. 100 plus 40, 140. But can we just say that our final answer is 140? No. Why? Yes, don't forget the hats. Also, you need to plus 5, plus 3, plus 4, and plus 1. So then, altogether, you will get 140, then plus 13. So what is the final answer? The answer should be 150. Wow, good job, 153. Okay? So here, everyone, please take some notes. Okay? Basically, there are 4 tips and tricks. Okay? And all of them are very popular in SESMO or SMKC competitions. So maybe you can just take some notes. Okay. Now let's move to the next part. Wow, this part super important, everyone. Summation of special number sequence. For such number sequence is always very popular in P3 SESMO, P3 or P4. Okay. So here let's have a look. For the first one, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. Wow, such a long equation. So for such number sequence, we always call it as a triangular number sequence. Why? Because actually you see that if you just form the number sequence with some beats, so actually what is the shape? You can see that we form it from a smaller triangle to a bigger triangle to a bigger, even bigger triangle, right? Okay. So now, for such number sequence, here, pay attention that it will be better for you to memorize the triangle numbers from 1 to 10. Like 1 plus 2, you will get a 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3, you will get a 6. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, you will get the 10. And then move on. Remember that what is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 until plus 9 plus 10. Okay, try to memorize the conclusion. So here, let's try to solve the equation. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8. So here, we can just calculate in pairs. Now you see, 1 plus 8, that is a 9. 2 plus 7, that is a 9. 3 plus 6, that is a 9. 4 plus 5, that is a 9. So how many 9s are there? 4, right? So we have 4 times 9, correct. That is 36. Excellent. Okay, the second one. For the second one, it is very easy to make a careless mistake. Some students say that, wow, very easy. 1 plus 7, 2 plus 6, 3 plus 5, and then plus 4. Okay, 28. Easy? Okay, so here, let's check. Yes, 1 plus 7, you will see that this is an 8. And then 2 plus 6, another 8. 3 plus 5, another 8. And then 4 plus 6, that is a 10. Okay, pay attention. So overall, you will see that here we have a 8, and then 8, and then 3 times 8, that is 24. 24 plus 10, that is 34. Some mistakes. Okay, be more careful. Yeah, 1 plus 7, 8. Yeah, in the end, you need to plus 10, right? Because there is another 6. Okay. So here also I want to mention more about the triangle numbers. That is, you must make sure that the first number is 1. Okay, we always start from 1. And then for all these numbers, actually they are consecutive whole numbers. That is, after 1 you will see 2. After 2 you will see 3. After 3 you will see 4. And then move on. Okay. So for this, let's move on to the square numbers. This is very important. So here, let's try to find some conclusions. Here, look, if I just put 1 bit here, I label it as 1. And then 1 plus what? We can get 4. You see that originally there is 1 bit, right? And following this, I just plus 3. So here, 1 plus 3, that is 4. And also you can see that for these 4 bits, actually what can we form? You can form a small square. That is a 2 by 2 square, right? Okay, so for this, look, what about I want to make a bigger square? Then you will see 1 plus 3 plus 5. 1 plus 3 plus 5, what can you get? Good job, that is a 9. So actually this is another square that is a 3 by 3 square, right? Okay, so following this, let's move on. What about the next one? Here we have a 1 plus a 3 plus a 5 and then plus 7. So altogether you will see 16. So what kind of square is it? This is a 4 by 4 square, right? Okay, so now could you please tell me for the last one, altogether how many bits are there? How many? How many? Yes, okay. So what is the equation here actually? That is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9, correct, okay? That is 25. So actually for such number sequence, you see that because we can form a square, that is why we just call it as a square number sequence. So following this, when it comes to the conclusion of the square numbers, again, remember that we always start from 1. We start from the corner 1, right? And then you can see that all the items here, actually, all of them are odd numbers. So increases by 2. And for all these odd numbers, they must be consecutive, okay? Only when you see 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, and then you can find the conclusion. What about if I skip 3, like 1 plus 5 plus 7? Can you still find the square number? No, okay? So here, pay attention to the detail. So following this, let's practice more. Here you can see that for the first one, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. Firstly, what should we do? Try to observe. Is the first number 1? Yes, okay? It starts from 1. And then you see that 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, all of them are consecutive odd numbers. So how many consecutive numbers are there? 5. Good job. So what is the answer? That is a 5 times 5. So you will get 25. Okay, for the second one, very easy to make mistakes. Okay, let me check. Some students just tell me, look, all the numbers are odd numbers, and all these odd numbers are consecutive. So I know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, super easy. 9 times 9, that is 81. Am I correct? Is it 81? No. Why? Good job. Because you need to make sure that the first number is starting from 1. But actually here, can you see 1? No. So what should we do? Okay, so the easier way for you, that is, maybe we just add 1 first. Okay, so now let's count again. How many consecutive odd numbers are there? Okay, let's count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in this way, you will see that 10 consecutive odd numbers, that is 10 times 10 equals to 100, right? Okay, so for this, what should we do? Just now we add 1, but here you see that actually you need to remove it because this is the extra 1, correct? So here 100 minus 1, that is 99, okay? I see that some students just say, okay, that is 81 minus 1. No, it is not 81 minus 1. Do remember that you must count the number of odd items from number 1, okay? So altogether, there are 10 consecutive odd numbers, and then you subtract the first one. Okay, pay attention. Yes. So for the last part, this is about the pyramid number sequence. Okay, so here let's have a look. So here you see that we start from a shorter one and then move on to a higher one and then back to the shorter one, right? So you see that the shape just looks like a pyramid. So in this way, okay, imagine that. Now, I have a pair of scissors. I try to cut to figure out how many squares are there. Okay, so what should I do? Look, if you just count one by one, a bit hard. Okay, yeah, some students says this is a triangular number sequence. Yes. Okay, you can just calculate it separately, right? Any other way, look. After I cut it, and then I just rotate it. So now, you see that, what can I get? Another square, right? So now, everyone, let's have a look, okay? Move on. Here, let me show you the sequence again. So actually, if you want to turn that into the equation, you will see that this is kind of like 1 plus 2 plus 3, and then plus 4, and then plus 5, and then plus what? And then plus 6, and then plus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? So after I rotate it, actually what can we get? This is a 6 by 6 square. So actually that is 36. Good job, 36. So here you see that for the pyramid numbers, again, we need to start from 1 and end with 1. So the start point and the end point, they are both number 1. And then following this, you see that how can we find the pattern? That is, all the items are increasing by 1 to a highest point. Just like the example here, what is the highest point? That is number 6. And then decreasing by 1 back to number 1. Okay? So in this way, what is the conclusion? Actually, you see that it is the same as the square number of the highest point. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is equals to 3 times 3. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. And then plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is equal to 6 times 6. Okay? So here, let's practice here. This one is very easy to make mistake again. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, some students say, oh, what is the highest point? 9. 9 times 9. Okay, 81. Am I correct? Is it 81? 81 is a very, very common mistake. It is not 81. Why? Why? Okay, correct, because you need to make sure that it starts from 1. But does it start from 1 now? No. So what should we do here? Okay, 1 is missing, and then you just add it back first. Okay, so here, let me add 1 plus 2 plus 3, and then plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, 7, 8, 9, and then back to 1, you will get 81, right? But originally, you see that, can you see 1, 2, 3 here? Actually, they are invisible. We just add it, right? So after that, what should we do? You need to remove them. Okay, so here, based on 81, you need to minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. What is it? Yes, this is a small triangular number pattern. So here we just minus 6. So altogether, you see that what is the final answer? It should be 75. Correct. Good job. 75. Okay. So following this, move on to the next part. It is about the division involving remainder. Okay. I know that some students are quite good at this part, so I will do it faster. Here, let's start from some word problem about a division with remainder. Teacher Apple has 17 candies. She puts 5 candies on 1 plate. How many plates does she need? How many? How many plates? Yes, correct. Okay. So here we just apply division. 17 divided by 5. So here you can see that. Now, we need 3 plates. But is it enough? No. So actually you see that I still have 2 remaining candies. So here we just use the capital R to represent the leftover. So here you see, what is the remainder? Remainder is for the objects left over that are not in a group. So following this, let's have some quick quiz, okay? What is 11 divided by 3? 11 divided by 3, the answer is correct. 3, remainder 2. Okay, so next one, what about 32 divided by 5? 32 divided by 5. Is this one hard? 32 divided by 5. Okay, correct. 6, and then remainder? Remainder 2. Okay, I see some mistakes. Who wrote down 7? No, not 7, 6, okay? 5 times 6, that is 30. And then you see that the 30 and 32, what is the gap? 2. So the 2 is the remainder, okay? So following this again, 21 divided by 4. Quickly, 5 seconds for you. 21 divided by 4. Good job. 5R what? 5R1, correct. 4 times 5, that is 20. 20 plus 1. Okay, next one. 33 divided by 6. 33 divided by 6, what is it? Let me check who made the careless mistake here. This one is so easy, right? 5R what? 5R3, okay? So here actually you can double check. 5 times 6, that is 30. 30 plus 3, that is 33, okay? So next one, teacher Apple has some strawberries. She places 4 strawberries on each plate. So here, 4 for 1 plate. Actually, if you just turn that into division, that is 4 divided by 4, which is 1. And then following this, what can you get? If there are 5 strawberries, it should be 5 divided by 4. That is 1, remainder 1. So actually, what is the remainder? That is for the 1 strawberry that is left over, right? Okay, next one, what about if I have 6 strawberries? That is 6 divided by 4, which is, yes, 1R2, super easy. Next one, 7 divided by 4, you can see the pattern, right? And then it is 1R3. Okay, next one, super easy, 8 divided by 4, that's 1R4, am I correct? Why is it 1R4? I see some of you just saying yes. It's 1R4. No, what's the answer? What's 8 divided by 4? Yeah, refer to the times table, okay? 8 divided by 4, that is 2, it is not 1R4, okay? So actually, yeah, you see, master B2 cannot write it as 1R4. So for divisor and remainder, actually you can find the relationship between them, right? That is the remainder must be smaller than divisor. Since the divisor is 4 here, so actually what is the remainder? Remainder can be 1, can be 2, can be 3, cannot be 4, okay? As long as you reach 4, so actually we need to add 1 for quotient, okay? So following this, also pay attention, that is for number 0. 0 cannot be the remainder, okay? So following this, let's try another one. 36 people go boating with a maximum of 5 people in each boat. They need at least how many boats to get everyone on board at the same time? Okay. Yeah, I just show you 36 people, right? The answer is very obvious. But I have a question. What about the last man? Now you see that 36 divided by 5, you will get, what will get? 7, remainder 1, right? So what happened to the last man? Can we just give him a boat or just say bye-bye to him? A or B? Which one? Which one? Wow, wanna choose B. Oh, so cold. You wanna say bye-bye to him? Him cannot. Okay, be nice, be nice. Okay, so here, actually, you see, we need to give him a boat, okay? Be nice. So here, when it comes to the container for the remainder, do you remember that? We just add 1 more container, okay? So after you figure out the 36 divided by 5, that is 7, remainder 1, and then what should we do? 7 plus 1. So altogether, actually, we need 8 boats, okay? Please be nice to all the people. And a similar one, to make a car, we need 4 wheels. If we have 30 wheels, we can make how many cars at most? How many? Yeah, again, I will show you the groups, right? The question is, what about the last 2 wheels? What happened? We use them too. Yeah, previous some students just tell me, teacher, Apple, we can use the 2 wheels to make a bicycle. But no, in this question, we must make a car, okay? No, not bicycle. Yeah, so you will see that what about the last 2 wheels? Actually, we just forget about that, okay? Forget it. So here, to remember that we cannot make any more with the remaining materials, okay? So actually, you see, 30 divided by 4, that is 7, remainder 2. 7, remainder 2. So what should we do with these 2 wheels? Just say bye-bye to it. Okay, bye-bye to them. So here, 7 cars. No bicycle. Motorcycle. No, we only need to make a car, okay? Next one. Oh, this one is a bit hard. Here, Linda distributes some coins equally among 5 students, and each student gets 3 coins. There are 2 coins left, so she has how many coins in total? So in this question, to make it easier for you to understand, actually I show you, yeah? To figure out the total, that is the total number, and then divided by 5, because 5 students, right? And then each student gets 3 coins. That means 3 is the quotient, and then remainder 2. So here already as R2. So for this, how can we figure out the total? Oh, here, let's have 5 people. coins, 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 and then left over. Good job. So how can we figure out the total? You see that actually we can divide the total into two parts. The first part is about the completed group. So how to figure out the number of items in completed groups? Okay, pay attention to the orange part. That is 5 times 3. 5 times 3, you will get 15 for the completed groups. And then what about the remainder? You just plus 2, okay? So 15 plus 2, you will see that the answer is 17. Okay, so here, 17. Also, this is the relationship among total, completed groups, and the remainder. How do we find the total? That is the items in groups plus remainder, then you will get the total. Also, how can we find the remainder? That is the total subject completed groups, and then you will get remainder. Okay? Yes. Just memorize the 3 circles. Okay? Okay, so now let's have a quick quiz. What is the biggest possible remainder? Also, you will see such question in your worksheet. Okay, what is the biggest possible remainder? Good job. It should be 4. Why is it 4? Because the remainder must be smaller than divisor, right? So what is the whole number that is smaller than 5? Correct. It is 4. Okay. So next one here. A number divided by 3, you can get 4 remainder something. Okay, so what is the biggest possible remainder? What is it? What is it? Oh, correct. Okay. Also a why? Because the divisor is a 3, right? Divisor is a 3. What is the biggest possible number that is smaller than 3? Which is a 2. Okay. So following this, let me try out with my final one. Okay, introduction to fractions. For fraction, I know that actually the definition and the concept is quite easy for most students, but also many students make careless mistake here. Let's have a check. Here, you see that this is my favorite dessert. This is the cake, okay? And then I just wanna split the cake into 2 equal parts. So here you see that how can we show one part? I cannot say, okay, this is one whole cake, right? So here, since it is not a whole item, it is not a whole cake. So here, we need to use the fraction to represent it. So first, we write down 2. What is the meaning of 2? That is all together, I split the cake into 2 equal parts. Pay attention, must be equal. You cannot cut it like this, okay? One small part and then one big part, cannot, okay? So following this, I just take 1 out of 2. So here you can see that 1 is for the part you take. So here, 1 is for the numerator, 2 is for the denominator, and here we put a short line in the middle, that is for the fraction. So for the fraction, it will show you the parts in a whole. This part is very easy, right? Now, move on to the practice. How can we compare that which one is bigger, which one is smaller? Bugs and Pig each divided their waffle into 5 equal parts, but ate 1 out of 5, and Pig ate 2 out of 5. So who ate more? Yeah, of course, that is a Pig, right? So here you see that you divide the waffle into 5 equal parts. The more parts you take, and then actually the fraction should be bigger. So now you can see that this is the first conclusion. When 2 fractions have the same denominator, what is the denominator? That is the number at the bottom. That will show you how many parts are there all together. So if they have the same denominator, the larger the numerator, the larger the fraction. Because the numerator will show you how many parts you take. If you take out the 2, of course, 2 is more than 1, right? Okay, then for the second one, what about now? I want to say that Bud ate 1 out of 5 of a pizza. Okay, 1 out of 5, this part. And the Pig ate 1 out of 7 of the same pizza. So who ate more? Who ate more? Which one is more? Pig ate more, are you sure? Pig? Are you sure? Everyone says Pig. Who ate more? So many wrong answers. Okay, yeah, it should be Bug. Why? As you can see that here, if you just share the pizza with 4 people, or you share pizza with 6 people, right? So now you see that all together, of course, the smaller the number you share, actually you see that for one piece, it should be bigger, right? Just for example, if teacher Apple want to eat a pizza by myself, okay, I can eat the whole one. But if I want to share with you, maybe there are 100 students, then I can only take one out of 100, right? So now you see that the more generous I am, actually the smaller pizza I will get, right? Okay. So again, remember that when two fractions have the same numerator, that is, anyway, we just take one part, and then the larger the numerator, and then the smaller the fraction. Okay, pay attention to this part, huh? So let's have a look for the first one. 2 out of 13 and 5 out of 13. Which one is the smaller one? Yes, okay. So you will see that the 13, they have the same denominator. So, okay, oh, sorry. So you will see that here, 5, that means you take out of 5 pieces. Of course, 5 is more than 2, right? Okay, what about the second one? Now you see that the 3, anyway, I just take out the 3 pieces of pizza. Okay, so which one is the bigger one? Which one is the bigger one? Wow, 9 is the bigger one. 9 is the bigger one, are you sure? Okay, so here the denominator will tell you how many parts you divided equally, right? So of course here, the smaller the denominator is, actually the bigger the fraction is, okay? Pay attention. Yes, pay attention to the part. Yeah, which part is bigger, which part is the smaller one. Yeah. So basically you need to understand the meaning of numerator and the denominator. What is the meaning of numerator? That means how many parts you take. What is the meaning of the denominator? That is altogether how many equal parts are there. Okay? So following this, here, let's have a quick quiz. I give you 20 seconds to choose the answer. The figure below is made up of 7 rectangles of the same size. What fraction of the figure is not shaded? Which one? Open your big eyes, everyone. Not shaded. Not shaded. What is the answer? I see some wrong answer. Some of you choose A, some of you choose B, some of you choose C. Nobody want to choose D? Okay, nobody want to choose E? Okay. So first you see that how many equal parts are there. Just count, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so here, altogether there are 7 equal parts. That means A must be wrong, D must be wrong. And then some students just say, I know, the answer is C, because there are 5 shaded parts. Is it correct? No, because the question is asking you not to shade it. So you just look at the white part. So now you see that altogether 2 out of 7. Okay, choose B. Okay, choose B. Okay. Then next one. The figure below is made up of 4 identical rectangles. What fraction of the figure is shaded? Is shaded. Pay attention. Is shaded. What is it? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. What is the answer? Is it too hard? I received a few crying emoji. Is it hard? A? Oh. Some of you choose C. Some of you choose D. Shaded part. You see that only a small triangle is shaded. Okay, correct. So here you see that you need to make sure that when it comes to the fraction, that is all parts must be equal. Okay, they must be the same. So here you see that here, firstly, we try to split all these smaller rectangles. So altogether, how many equal parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then only one of them is shaded. So here we choose A. Okay, pay attention. Equal. So actually this is the end of today's lesson. Okay, so here everyone, also I want to share that after the new year, actually we will share another book. It is about all-in-one guide, lower primary math competitions. So if you want to get this for free, please do remember to scan the QR code and register your information. Okay, so after the new year, you can come and collect your book for free. Okay, so tomorrow 7 p.m. Yeah, I will share more about the following topics, okay? And later also I will share the worksheets. Do remember that if you haven't received your ebook, you can just scan the QR code on the above, okay? You can contact the Teacher Mew or Teacher Apple, that's me, to get the ebook, okay? So, see you tomorrow, everyone. Bye-bye.